Hey guys, and welcome back to another book video with the two favorite book nerds, Amy
and Kelly.
Today we're going to be talking about another buddy read that we did. We ended up choosing the sequel to Anatomy, Immortality, a love story by Schwartz, for our next buddy read here. You know, the month of February. We're gathered here today. Marriage. We figured with it being the month of February, still didn't sound right, but that is how you pronounce it, I think. The month of love, whatever, we were going to do a buddy read that kind of had a love story-esque vibe to it. Just like with all of our other buddy read videos, we have some like clips. We met
discussions.
Yeah.
Discussions along the way.
Yes. So I guess we will throw over to those and then we'll see you guys for our final thoughts and the wrap up. Alright, okay. Update 1 for Immortality. Action! Yes, and so, okay, so before I started this, I went back and I reread Anatomy.
Oh, you reread it?
I reread it.
Oh my gosh, I just found a synopsis online.
Oh,
a spoiler synopsis.
I reread it.
Ah.
Oh, it was just as good the second time as it was the first time.
I'm sure it was.
It was amazing. It wasn't, I didn't think that there was that big, like I thought there was a bigger cliffhanger. Like I don't know if I am confusing this with a different book, but for some reason I thought that there's like a huge cliffhanger in Anatomy for some reason. But there was not.
No. Are we doing spoilers? Do we do spoilers? We do. We normally do.
In our buddy, yeah. Because a lot of the times we can't talk about this stuff because we do spoilers.
Yeah. Because I was like, okay. Because I'm like, I was going to say something and then I was like, oh, wait a minute. But that's right, because when we did the Buffalo Hunter, right? Came right on out with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, no, I think it was just, like, he actually got hung. And
she didn't know if he was dead or alive. Because she gave him the Immortality tonic.
But then she got the letter.
Yes, that said that his...
So...
Yes, and so, but we still don't know in this one if he's alive or not.
No, but... somehow I think he is.
I think he is too.
I think he is. I think she's just questioning the whole, like, everything that happened because time has passed and it's just too unreal was what I think happened. So I think she's questioning in her head, but I think at the ending of Anatomy, it was pretty clear what that was. So I don't think it was so much a cliffhanger as it just was like, I was not expecting him to actually get hung.
Yeah.
I really was not.
Oh! The cats be fighting.
Hey, stop messing with that, would you, mister?
Figaro, come here and say hello.
No. You're a mess, sir.
He's like,
you're a mess. Anyway.
Doesn't matter. I'm just silly.
Yeah. Okay, so the whole like preview.
Like the prologue?
Prologue. Thank you. All right, are we trying to figure that like this guy actually gonna survive being guillotined?
I don't know.
I mean, she slipped him the vial.
Honestly, I forgot about that. But yeah.
I'm wondering where the heck this is gonna come in at. Because I'm like, well, that's...
Big has his movies.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, that's some potent stuff if...
He can survive a beheading.
Yeah. So, okay, since you reread Anatomy, was the... I don't remember, and it was not in the synopsis. Did it talk about what the formula actually is? No. Okay.
I know that the doctor, his one thing was he gave her the vial.
Right.
Because he wanted her to take it.
Right.
And join him. Yeah. And he specifically told her, I am not telling you the ingredients of this.
like, I am the only one that will know this, and
Okay.
so this is your only opportunity.
But like he found it himself. Like,
yeah, he created it.
but did it talk about how he did it? I don't remember. See, I don't think it did go into that detail about.
It just like talked about how he was immortal.
Immortal.
But it never like really explained
Okay.
how.
All right.
So.
Okay. Because, yeah, I'm like, what is this? Are we regenerating?
Right, yeah.
Which,
Which, I mean, I don't think that that's the case, because the doctor in the first book had, like, all of his fingers were, like, re-sewn on.
oh, that's
like,
true. Yeah.
You know, so it wasn't like things were
Regenerating. Yeah.
He was, yeah.
So, yeah, I just really, like, this guy's getting guillotined, and his wife slips him a vial. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, anyway. We'll see if that pops back around.
Yeah, I mean, it has to tie in somehow.
I would hope so, otherwise why have it?
Right.
Okay, so we're like a third of the way through. What do you think so far?
So far, I'm liking it. I am. I miss Jack. That was his name, right? Jack?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I miss him and their relationship and everything, but I do think that this is on par with the first one still so far. So yeah, there have been a lot of moments where I'm like, because like that's one thing that I like about these books is I feel like they don't shy away from like the hard, like, what am I trying to say? Like the difficult things. Like the characters go through difficult things.
Yeah.
Like Hazel being thrown in prison
Yeah.
for weeks, and it's like she didn't just get out of it. You know, like she actually had to endure it. Didn't agree with it.
Well, okay, so yeah, no, I agree, absolutely. It doesn't sugarcoat anything. It's not like
No.
fluffy, you
Right.
know,
Yeah,
glazing
like the main
over
characters
stuff.
always get out of it because they're the main character and like,
Right.
whatever.
Okay, so except in this point, it didn't seem right that she didn't get out of it. Because she is nobility. And this is her community. It is not like that constable didn't know who she was.
True, but to that point, she is, even though she is nobility, she's kind of an outcast because she's a female surgeon. She
Right.
turned down, unmarried. She turned down a proposal. So in society's eyes, she's kind of bad as bears.
Yeah, but if you've got like a constable is not going to be this, you know, this time period is very classist.
True.
So, really gonna tell me that a constable wouldn't walk softly or at least treat her better than that? I
Maybe.
feel like they were written to treat her so poorly for drama's sake. Because
can
I
see
don't
that.
think that that's the way
Right. And honestly,
that
it
would
did
have
seem
gone
a little.
down.
It seemed odd too because so all those people at that party saw her get arrested,
Yes!
including
Bernard.
Bernard or whatever.
Yes, I
And
know.
If
Her
that's
friend.
yeah,
her friend
her
Mercer.
friend who has all of these high connections.
And I feel like they would have if no other reason than to gossip about it.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to keep that a secret,
No.
right? Maybe you're not going to help her, but you're not going to keep it a secret.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And what was the deal anyway when she got to the party and Mercer acts so weird? Like when she first got there,
Right.
she's like, you invited her.
Exactly. That's why I was like so confused. I'm like,
Why did you invite
why
her?
invite her?
If
Like
you
if you
didn't want
did,
her there.
yeah. She's like, oh, I didn't expect you to come. Then
Well,
why invite her?
But then as soon as she said that she was just there to hear the opera, then it was like, oh, well, everything's fine then.
Right, which made
What-
no sense. Like, what
what-
other reason would she have had to have been there?
What did that mean? I didn't understand what that whole little deal meant.
Yeah.
And if that was supposed to like foreshadow that Mercer wouldn't help her when she got arrested, or I mean, I don't know, it was just weird.
maybe it was to try and like show just how much of an outcast Hazel's become.
I
like
don't
so
know.
much of like a.
But see, I still think that if no other reason, gossip would have gone back to Lord Almont.
Oh yeah.
And he would not have left her there because he would not have wanted to scandalize the family any more than she already had. He would have tried to cover that up.
Maybe that's why he left her there. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so. Because, like, that would have been a public hanging. So, it's like,
True.
I don't know, that whole bit.
And like the letter from her mom too, like something about how I'm glad that you didn't make things worse for the family.
Yeah.
It was all because she didn't get hung.
I know. It did not make sense. That whole imprisonment thing did not make sense to me at all, really.
No, because honestly,
I mean, it rang true as far as, like, you know, because of what happened. And, of course, the Mary is going to lie about it, of course.
Right.
So that all made sense. But the fact that Hazel has the status that she has and still got treated, no, that's
and
not
if you
how
just
that would have gone
needed
down.
some like, you didn't need that for the dramatic entrance of the royal court to come in and rescue her. You know, like
Right.
you didn't need that to be there.
No, you didn't.
Like they could have just came up to Hawthorne and
It didn't need to happen. So it just felt like a drama grab. Although, I will say, if it was going to happen, I wish it had drug out longer. I wish there had been more leading up to, like, maybe her being questioned, maybe starting to hear more gossip, maybe getting a whiff of that Mary wasn't gonna keep her mouth shut.
yeah,
More tension leading up to it.
yeah.
To where maybe something else happened that they had no choice, even given her status, they had no choice. You know, because again, it made it sound like it was Mary's husband was the one that was doing this. Well, who was he?
Right.
Why was anybody listening to him? I mean, this is a very classist society. They're going to protect their own, if for no other reason than to keep that. I mean, Hazel would have had to have done something extreme.
Well,
And I don't feel like that was extreme enough. Because she's been doing this all along and nobody's censoring her at all.
but it wasn't necessarily the treatment, it was what they thought she was actually doing.
I know, but still, it's still not.
It's not, but it was because it was a thing specifically put out by the king that anyone who is.
But I guess they did it without even talking to her. Like, it was almost like, I mean, I would not be surprised if it came out somewhere later on that someone high set her up. If there was someone of higher status than Hazel and her family that was pushing the buttons then that would make sense. But there wasn't. They didn't come question her. They didn't ask her. Why did they take Mary's word over hers? When Hazel was of a higher status and in a higher class. It just doesn't make sense.
And now we have the princess, and
Yeah.
all of
Which
that.
is, I'll be interested to see how this goes down because in real life, Princess Charlotte died. She really was sick and ill, and she died from her illnesses. And I'm like, after the warning that she got from the Prince Regent, well, this could get interesting. Yeah, it's real because what's funny is I had just watched a documentary or something that this Princess Charlotte died because it threw things kind of for a loop on Succession and stuff because she was the one.
Maybe in this story she doesn't.
Who knows? But I'm
Maybe
like,
Hazel saves her.
this could be interesting. And I mean, come on, Jack's got to come back at some point.
He has to. He has to.
Of-
He can't be gone.
No, he's got to come back
I
at some
refuse
point.
to believe it, yeah.
I mean, because if not, she wouldn't have gotten a letter from him at the end of Anatomy.
No.
It would have just been a, this is done, you know, and now it's a new story. And speaking, as soon as when she went to pull the tooth of that one kid,
Mm-hmm.
and they kept saying, well, I sent for Dr. Ferris, you knew immediately Dr. Ferris was going to show up somewhere.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Here he has. But now I'm wondering, I'm like, okay, well, what is Hazel and Dr. Ferris end up getting together?
Well,
because they had a good little meet cute there, I'm not gonna lie. That's a pretty good little meet
kind of smelling a love triangle here.
Yep.
Because, I mean, he's a doctor, they share interests,
Yep.
you know,
Mhm.
she almost stole his equipment.
Yeah, it was a good meet cute.
It was a good meet cute.
Like the second that he walked in, and
Although I wanted to shake her because, you know, she kind of got on him, got sassy a little bit, and he apologized, and then she was like sitting there being a bitch, like still fuming mad for some reason. And it's like, why? He's being nice and apologized. Why are you still mad? Like, girl,
yeah.
you're a lady. Act like it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, recover yourself and apologize.
Yeah.
He's apologized and he's being nice to you. An actual doctor whom you have stuff in common with
Mm-hmm.
is being nice
Whose
to you.
equipment you almost stole,
Whose equipment-
borrowed, whatever.
You know, it's she doesn't get any respect from other physicians, other surgeons, because obviously she's a woman.
Mm-hmm.
But here is an actual doctor surgeon who's being nice to you.
Yeah.
And it's like, maybe you should be friendly back just because you could have a friend here. Because she was just talking about how lonely she was
Mm-hmm.
for companionship without anybody to talk to about her ideas. And what are you doing, girl? Come on. And you're basically stuck here together. You know, he's treating King George and you're treating Princess Charlotte. You're going to be thrown together.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it'd be nice to have, you know, a friend here.
Yeah.
And she's just sitting there being irrationally angry. I'm like, I don't understand why you're being mad right now.
Yeah, I didn't get that either. Like,
Or why she was so dang mad in the first place. It's not like he
didn't storm in and grab her. Like, he literally
No.
just kind of walked in and was just like, hey, like, that's mine.
Well, and yeah, and it wasn't like he was really accusing her of stealing.
No.
But she like got all ruffled. I am not a thief. Okay, hon, chill. I don't think he was really saying that you were.
Yeah, it's just like some random ladies in here messing with his equipment.
Yes.
He's just kind of wondering what's going on, you know? Like, she would have been so much, like, worse if someone had walked into her lab or whatever and started touching her stuff.
Oh my
Or
gosh,
her medical,
yes.
like, she would have blown a top. Blown a
Well,
gasket.
she did blow a top because her medical bag didn't get sent with her stuff. So I'm like,
Because
dang,
a doctor's equipment is personal to them. It's like a part of them. Is
Yeah.
what she said, something like that. It's
Yeah.
all very like
it's
personalized.
very personalized.
So I can't borrow someone else's because whatever. And then she goes to borrow this guy, and then she's mad that
And then
he's
she's
like,
mad.
what are you
I
doing?
Okay, so that was the other thing too. When she got her trunk and she's throwing her stuff all over the place, and Gaspar?
Yeah, Gasper.
Gaspar comes in and tells her, come on, we gotta go, you know, wear this dress. Okay, she's a lady. She's been trained. It actually talked earlier about these etiquette lessons that were in her head.
Right.
Why in the world would she ask him if she could wear her ratty old clothes?
Thank you.
When he told her where they were going?
Thank you. Yeah.
I mean,
girl.
It's
Girl.
like her character is not being very consistent yet.
No.
It's like,
And I don't know, I wonder if like maybe the part of that is grief, trauma, you know, being alone, isolated
Yeah.
for so long.
but yet,
But
there were other things in there that it was like she automatically did. Anyway, I just think her character's I'm not sure what the character's trying to do here. If we're trying to like portray her as eccentric, or if we're trying to say, well, she was born a lady, but she's not really a lady. She's this way. But yep, she's a lady when it's convenient for the story for her to be a lady. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure yet. I mean, I will say the way that she was treated and the way they wrote, or the way it was written about her being in prison, like, I was furious.
Yeah.
I was furious reading it. So even though it was inconsistent and I thought, that is not how that would go down, it was still written in such a way that it made me feel angry. I think that the way that it's being written, her grief is being written, is really good. And that always can make a story drag a little bit. Like, any character that is in a depression, that's not terribly interesting.
Right.
Because they're not doing anything.
Right.
And you can only go, oh, woe is me, and mopey and depressive state for so long before it's like, I don't want to read this anymore.
Yeah.
Are you going to pull out of this and do something?
Right.
Or are we
Right.
gonna? Are we gonna? Because that was the same, like, the book I just read, the Dresden Files book, because something very traumatic had happened in the previous book. This book was literally almost entirely about him dealing with the grief and the trauma and the PTSD from the previous book. And after a while, it was like, okay, somebody needs to go blow something up so Harry can ride to the rescue, because this get a little dull.
Yeah.
A little repetitive. So it's hard to do that. It's hard to write grief in a way that doesn't feel like it's just cycling and dragging and is picky. That it's interesting. But I did think that what's funny is, obviously it wasn't, because I didn't think a third of the book was enough to deal with that whole... I would like to have seen her being shunned by society a little more, like actively, like her being in town and being snubbed, or, you know.
Yeah, more than just a little bit that happened at the party.
Yeah, because they talked about it.
Yeah.
She talked about it a lot.
Well, and when she first got to the party, it had said how, you know, some people that she's socialized with her whole life, like, wouldn't even talk to her or whatever.
But they'll call her to their house to be a doctor for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And see, that was a little weird to me too, but still, yeah. But I would have liked to have seen more, like she had to go to town to mail a letter or something, or, you know, whatever.
Right.
To see more of that. And I said, I remember saying this in the first book, like the whole thing about she would never have been left in that castle alone. We're talking like 18, 15 here, and she is 16 years old. There is no stinking way
Well,
she would have been left alone in that castle.
They were all concerned about chaperones in the first book. Like, she couldn't be out in the streets without chaperones. Like, you think that she's going to be able to live in a castle just by herself?
With 2 servants? So it's kind of the same. Like, there was one where they talked about, well, when Mary showed up, she was literally alone in that castle. Like, no. No.
Yeah.
No. And, I mean, I get that, like, Iona and Charles were married now. But there's a whole damn castle to live in. But they lived, I mean, I get, sure, but really? When those 2 are like the only 2 servants other than the cook, really? I don't know. She's 17 years old. There ain't no damn way.
No.
I mean, I get that her mother has pretty much written her off and is off with her brother.
Yeah.
But where's her dad in all of this? I mean,
Apparently still in Helena or whatever. St.
Yeah.
Helena.
I mean, I get it, but like, really, he can't like do something for, even from afar, like write a letter saying, "No, I'm sorry. This is your new governess. This is your new bodyguard. This is your new." I don't know. That one did strike me funny that she was literally alone in that castle. Where's the money coming from? That's what I was wanting to know too.
Her
I'm like,
dad must have something set up for them.
I don't know, because I was like,
Because her mom's got 5 different other places she's living.
well, right? Percy's going to Eton, and her mom's living there with him,
Yeah.
and yet there's still this whole castle to upkeep. And I'm assuming, I mean, obviously there's only 3 servants now, but I'm assuming they have like tenants and stuff for the grounds. But I'm like, where's all this? Where's the money? Her dad's like in the army. Where?
He's high ranking.
It's not. I don't know.
I guess I don't know.
That was the other thing. It just seemed like if you're gonna live, I know, but if you're gonna live there by yourself, wouldn't you think you'd want to know what finances were? Because if you're the only family member living there, who does Cook go to get money to buy food? Who pays the bills here? I have questions. Because to me it feels like that should be another pressure on Hazel. Like, how do I pay the bills? I'm here by myself.
I guess I just assume that it's just her dad just takes care of it.
Well, I guess.
Because
I don't know, but she always seems to have cash. You know? And I'm like, Hazel, if you've got money, and you obviously do, go buy yourself some damn clothes.
She doesn't need to.
Well, I know, but yes,
Why would she
she
spend?
does. But why? Why did Gasper let her ride in a carriage for 3 days in that stinking old white dress?
Well, that I don't know.
I mean, could we not have stopped right away and let her take a bath? I mean,
that would have been.
he just apparently didn't like her smell.
He must have liked her smell
Which,
to sit
fair
in there
enough.
for 3 days, you know?
You know what? I mean, just like, these are the questions that I have because, again, it seems like it should be a worry of Hazel's. Because it talked about that she shut down more than half the castle because there was no use in wasting firewood and candles on empty rooms.
Right.
So she's obviously thinking of these things.
Yeah.
Where did she get the money for her supplies? How did she get her supplies? That's something we could have talked about in that. Anyway.
You're thinking too hard about it. But
I am, apparently. But it's what comes up because when you start thinking about, there's obviously a tension there. And you know something's going to happen. And so it's like, oh my gosh, is she going to... Are there debt collectors that are going to come and she doesn't have any money? She's there by herself. Where's the money? These are the things that you think could be happening. And so, anyway, but I still like it. I still do.
Yeah. I mean, because it's written really well.
It is.
It
is.
Yeah.
And now, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Because now that she's gotten in to see the princess, because I'm still like,
and
oh my
she
gosh.
thinks that she knows what's wrong with her.
I know, right?
And I'm like, do you? Do you really? Because right now I'm thinking migraines.
Well,
but
it seems like she has every symptom under the sun. And they're all fairly generic. And I'm like, do you see something? Or, I don't know, yeah. But anyway, I don't know. But again, the real Princess Charlotte died. And I'm just looking at this going, Hazel's going to be getting in a whole mess of trouble. And Jack's going to have to save her.
Or Dr. Ferris.
Or Dr. Ferris. It's Jack. It's always the first one. It's Jack. You know Jack's coming back.
We refuse to accept anything else.
Jack is coming back. It was left open that way in the first book because he sent her a letter. So we know he's alive. He'll come back. Some way, somehow. I don't know how, but he will.
He has to.
He has to. I fully believe it. And Hazel's making friends too, because I think the princess lady's maid is going to be her friend.
Yeah, Eliza.
Mm-hmm. So she's making friends.
Oh, I wonder if she joins that Death Society thing.
Oh, yeah. It's just...
That was so...
It's just a given, isn't it, at this
I
point?
wonder if Dana Schwartz is a Gilmore Girls fan. Because all I could think about...
the Life and Death Brigade.
Yes.
Yep.
Because that's pretty much... It was the same thing. It was the same thing. This is just a different name. Because all that they did was just drink and debauchery in the Life and Death Brigade, which is what they did in this society in here, and they had the masks.
But do they?
masks
Because we don't know yet. Is that's just what Eliza says.
True.
That's just what Eliza said.
True. So it could be something else.
Because they also said too that the way to get in was if you were titled, basically, if you were the upper class.
Yeah, if you had a great grandfather or whatever.
Right.
Which again, Life and Death Brigade.
Or if you're famous.
True.
And at this point, Eliza is Hazel is kind of both.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not upper class, but she is going to be, she's going to be famous because a female doctor treating the princess brought in by, yeah, so she's going to be famous, so
Yeah.
They wouldn't.
She's going to get into the society somehow, and if she doesn't, someone else will get her in.
Uh-huh.
Like,
And they're right across the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's happening.
It is, yes. It wouldn't have been brought in if it wasn't.
No.
So, yeah. She's going to be in it.
I wonder if the doctor from the first book is going to be there.
Oh, Dr. Beecham?
Beecham.
Yeah.
He wouldn't, right? Maybe, but I don't know.
He's immortal.
Yeah.
So he might show back up again too.
I honestly thought that the guy that they were talking about, the one that had the limp, that ended up being Lord Byron.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was going to be like, oh, and that's Dr. Beecham.
I kind of did too.
Like, oh, no, it's just an author.
Yeah.
Just Lord
Okay,
Byron.
never mind.
No
It's just like-
biggie.
Yeah, it's no biggie.
I'm
I'm just wondering because you've got that little mystery element of the club, the secret society. And it's like, is Hazel gonna get pulled into something like weird?
nefarious. But
I don't know.
maybe.
I don't know. We're gonna find out though.
We will.
I will admit I have been wanting to skim through it just to see Jack. Not to see what was happening, but just to see that he was gonna be there.
Yeah.
I did not.
You gotta be surprised with the rest of us.
See what I didn't do it.
Alright.
You got anything else?
I don't think so.
Alright.
So we'll see you guys for update number 2.
See how it goes. See what happens.
So far, so good. So far, so good.
Hello. Hey. Well, okay. I have qualms. I have issues. Huh. I never took the dust jacket off of this, so I did not know that there was a brain on there. Yeah. Isn't that cool? I love that. I love it. Okay, so what are your qualms?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, so we knew that she was going to be entering into the secret society, right? Whatever. Or that she was going to be getting an invitation for that.
Mm-hmm.
The society itself, cool. But I was so mad that they, to be included into this society, you have to be immortal. You have to take the tincture and all of that. And she's like, no, I don't want to. And they were like, oh, okay, that's
Okay.
fine. Yeah.
Right? Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Like they
okay.
had this huge fit, like they're gonna cut off her finger and make her take the thing and like whatever. And like they were so set, like you have to do this or else death, you know? And then she's like, but no, I don't want to be immortal. And I'm like, well, okay.
Yeah, well, I'll just be your surgeon. I'll still be your surgeon, but okay.
Yeah. Right.
That's like an example of what is frustrating me about this book. And you just reread Anatomy, too.
Yes. Yeah.
So, am I right in remembering that Anatomy was so much better than this?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Anatomy is so much better. Like this, like, because like this doesn't feel like it was written by the same person. You know, like the stories just don't. They're not on the same level.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my second read through of Anatomy, it was still solid 4. Absolutely loved it. Gave me the feels, like it had everything and it was all done well and everything was played out consistent and like whatever. And this is just kind of like, well, easy outs and like we're not going to really follow through with this and have actual things. And I'm like, oh my God. And Jack is pissing me the frick off. And
okay. Did you not hate how that came about?
I mean, so much.
Could you get any less dramatic or any less anticlimactic? I mean, he just shows up at a party and then runs away from her.
Yeah.
I mean,
excuse me?
What? I had her pictured like she would be like in some kind of danger and he would be like, or like she would be thinking that she saw him and then telling herself she was delusional and then something would happen and he would like swoop in or something. Like something like a big paw reveal.
Because that's what we needed, because we didn't know for sure at the end of Anatomy. We were pretty sure, but we didn't know 100% that he was still alive. And so we needed that moment to be like, here's Johnny,
like, yes, exactly.
I get it. And then, oh my gosh, he's making me so mad. And Hazel's making me so mad because here they are, okay? Here they are. They're sitting here, the end of Anatomy. He sends her this letter and he's just like, my heart is yours, beating her dead forever. I love you, like blah, blah, blah. And she is obviously still in love with him. And he's the only one that she'll ever love this much. And Jack. And he's like, well, nope, actually, I can't be with you. And she's like, but I don't want to be immortal and be with you forever. And I'm like, y'all don't love each other. Y'all don't love each other at all. Because it's like, it's not that hard. It's not that hard a decision. It's like, I understand being immortal is a big jump. But guess what? The love of your life is immortal. So you should become immortal too.
Well, I mean, I can get his whole like, we don't need to be together because I can't watch you die and I'm not good for you and it'll just cause you problems. All this, I get that part of it. I get why he didn't come back to her.
Yes. I do too.
In the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, she is literally handed the way to be with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And why not? Like, there's literally I don't know why she just didn't do it, even not knowing Jack was around.
Yeah.
Because the book gave no reason why not.
No, it made no sense because, like, her not taking the tincture is almost like out of character for her.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, here she is in this society of immortal scholars who have literally taken this and spent their entire mortality studying, learning, and traveling, doing all the things that she wants to do.
Right?
And why wouldn't you want to prolong that? And I mean, I understand, I guess, if maybe Jack had died. Like maybe that was her hesitation because she's like, well, maybe he did die, and so I don't want to be immortal. But it didn't say that in the book.
It didn't say anything.
No.
They just said, "Hey, here you go," and she said, no thanks." What?
Yeah.
Some kind of reasoning. Something.
Yeah.
I mean,
honestly,
her only line was, don't you get bored? That was like it.
yeah.
Oh, hey, Hazel, that's your big argument? I'd get bored? Okay. I am finding her pretty insufferable. She is, first of all, she's being so rude to Simon.
Yes. Oh, it pisses me off.
Reason.
Yes. Like, she has been rude from him from day one. For
no
no reason. Because she was in the wrong. She was in the wrong. And she has been mean to him ever since. And I'm like, all he's trying to do is be nice to you. He's been nothing but nice.
It's not like he's being mean to her or he's pulling this whole, like, manly women can't do this kind of. He's not at all.
No. And, like, even when he came, oh my gosh, it broke my heart when he came to the door with the flowers.
Yes.
And I just wanted to cry. I'm like, oh, Simon. Because, like, he's being such a respectful gentleman. And, like, he wanted her company.
Although, I'm quite frankly thinking, dang, Simon, I think you're dodging a bullet here.
Yes, 100%. He deserves better.
I'm almost not mad about it. And then when she went into the whole society thing, the club, and just the way she was thinking about it, like, finally, here are the intellectual people that I belong with. And I'm like, wow, Hayes, you might want to come down off that high horse just a tad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a tad. I mean, we all know you're smart, but dang. Wow. I can't remember which or who kind of reminded her and threw it in her face that, you might want to be nice because these are the people that got you out of jail.
Yeah. I don't remember who it was either, but I mean, valid.
Yes.
Very valid. What did you think of Charlotte's mystery illness reveal? Just another easy out for everybody.
Why? I guess that's another thing that I have a problem with is, like, in Anatomy, it was like purely made up, purely all fictional characters. Now we're playing with, like, real life people, and like, I'm fine with an alternate history sort of thing, but really, when it just would have been so much more interesting if it had followed actual history.
Yeah.
And the princess dies, which, I mean, maybe she still will. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I thought it was kind of dumb to just, like, lead it on. Like, Hazel's like, I'm pretty sure I know what's going on here. I just need to be, I'm pretty sure I know. And then even talking to Simon, like, talking it over with him, just to come to an instant, oh, you're faking it, and I know you are.
Yeah.
Well, like, where'd that come from?
Another anticlimactic moment.
Yeah.
Because, like,
I mean, I don't have a problem with Charlotte and Eliza being a secret couple. But why throw away everything else? Like, she's been, okay, that's another thing that I'm like, that is so modern YA crap. Is I'm going to throw away everything just to be with the person I love. Like, shit, no. She is a princess and she has been raised to be that, which means she has had it pounded into her head from the time she was a little girl what her duty is. And if if she has any sort of loyalty or honor to her country, but she's gonna put her, um,
Yeah.
especially knowing that her grandfather is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Although, do we not get the drift that Hazel's probably gonna solve that problem too?
I really hope not. I really hope.
Um, her grandpa's crazy. Her dad is no good, and the people hate him. She knows this full well as much as anybody else does. So she really has no love for her people or her country.
Right,
But
like
she'll like break an engagement that would have helped things along in order to prolong this secret affair. Because, like, seriously, again, with the whole, as soon as she gets married, Eliza can't be her lady in waiting anymore. Why not?
right.
Why not? Why not just take Eliza with her?
Well, Eliza wants to go off and get married to the
But does she? I think the only reason she did was because Charlotte was going to get married and then she wouldn't have a job anymore. She couldn't be with Charlotte anymore. So she might as well take care of herself. So thought that after reading Anatomy that this book would be like Hazel would take up and run away to America and be looking for Jack, and
Mhm.
that's what I thought this would be. Not this like it, I don't know. It's almost like some sort of weird fan fiction. Like when you're gonna like put your character into this historical thing and they're gonna meet all the important people and all the important people are gonna be so impressed with you and you're so cool and everybody loves you and you're like the best. I mean, because this society, this secret society, can't even just be like normal, unheard of scientists.
Right.
No, no, it has to be the best and the brightest of all history.
Mm-hmm.
Really? I'm honestly so let down by this book right now.
I am too. I
And
am too.
I really don't see that it's going to redeem itself in the last 100 pages.
So mad at Jack and Hazel.
Yeah.
Only
Well,
Hazel,
it
but
was losing me the way Hazel was treating Simon. It was losing me because that is not the Hazel from the first book.
no,
Not
no.
at all.
I mean, nothing about the Hazel in this book is the same as the Hazel from book one, aside from the fact that she has a lot of medical knowledge and is good with doing that.
Mhm.
But her character, her personality, it's so different. Yeah, we called the love triangle.
But you know what? It's fine. It's fine if your kind of two love interest rivals are both good people because that makes the choosing harder. I don't like love triangles where one is the obvious choice and one is,
Right.
because
Right.
he turns out to be some bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, but the fact is like, I don't care. I'm not rooting for Jack at this point.
I'm not either.
I'm like, he and Hazel just probably don't need to be together. I think Jack should have just like go away, which I guess he can't really. He's kind of taught. I mean, it's not
He
his fault.
tried.
He didn't come back thinking that he was coming back to her.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
He kind of
there's
got thrown
that.
into the situation, but
Yeah.
still,
Yeah.
like he either, oh my gosh, I don't know. Like he's contradicting himself in like the way that he's like, well, I can't, you can't have a life with me. I can't be with you, like whatever. But by God, I'm not going to stand you up. Like I'm going to be there when you tell me I'm going to be there, and I'm going to go with you to this thing, and we're going to talk, and we're going to have tea, and like all this. And I'm like, bro, you can't,
Yeah.
you can't do both. Okay, I'm getting mixed signals here.
Yeah. So yeah, speaking of Jack and his issues here, I'm getting a little perturbed with the inconsistencies about the immortality stuff. Because
The reason that they need a surgeon is because any damage done to their body is permanent.
Mhm.
Right? So you lose a finger, it's not regenerating here.
Right.
But yet, Jack has his neck broken because very obviously it talks about this pain in his spine.
Mhm.
And yet, after he gets a good night's sleep, it's gone.
Right.
And he's obviously not walking around
Yes.
like this.
That was what I was picturing, the bent neck lady from The Haunting of Hill House, or like whatever.
Yeah.
When he first like woke up and was complaining about his neck. I'm like, he's just walking around like this. Like
Can you imagine? It's like the chick from The Ring.
yeah.
Can you picture him climbing out of the pit with his neck?
Yes. Yes.
So my question being, he sure didn't have a doctor come in and like put his neck back.
Right. And also, I mean, I guess the whole immortality thing like just is weird to me. Like beheadings doesn't kill you. Extreme blood loss doesn't kill you. Like,
you know,
because I mean, your blood
doesn't
regenerate. If you lose your blood, you lose the blood.
if there's no regeneration, how do you get your blood back?
Right. How do you not starve to death? How do you not like go like what is the word? Dehydrate. Like, you know.
Well, and the fact that, the guy that was guillotined, they had to sew him back together, but she couldn't get his vocal cords. But I'm like, but you got his spine, you got his esophagus.
Right.
You obviously got his muscles because he's holding his head upright.
Yeah, so why was the vocal cord so difficult?
Why was that a problem?
I feel like that'd be easier than trying to put bones back together, but maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know.
It just does not make sense. I mean, I could get the whole, any damage done is done, but by saying still, like your body's still alive, so it's eventually going to replenish your blood.
Mm-hmm.
It's eventually going to produce more blood. I could probably get behind, but they didn't say anything.
Right.
And still, again, how did Jack get his neck unbroken?
Yeah.
I mean, I could still see, like, okay, so it didn't break his neck. It was a slow strangle. Okay, well, then that would make sense.
Yeah.
But it was definitely, he broke his neck.
Yeah.
There still has to be only so much damage a body can take before it's just not gonna work anymore. You can kill zombies with a headshot. I mean, dang, there's gotta be a way. Like, if you took the brain and like literally liquefied the brain,
yeah,
what would be left? You couldn't still, nothing would work in your body if your brain was gone.
Right.
So I don't know. This is just not a good follow-up.
No, it's disappointing me.
I thought maybe because it'd been like 2 years since we had done anatomy, that maybe I was remembering it too fondly.
No.
Maybe at that time I was more into a YA romance, so I was giving it some leeway. But no, you just read it, so.
Yeah, no, I think that it is still solid. And this is not.
There's 100 pages left. You can't redeem 280 some pages or 270 pages worth of inconsistencies. You can't redeem that. But like, I want to pretend anatomy is a standalone, but I also don't want to get rid of this book.
I'm gonna get rid of this one.
But it's a
beautiful cover. I know
it's a
and it's a beautiful cover, and it's just so pretty. But this book is not good.
It's not.
I don't want to taint my shelves with that.
When was this published? Because this better be the end.
All right.
There better not be a third one.
This was 2023. It's a duology.
Okay, good. 'Cause I'm like, so help me. If this ends on some kind of cliffhanger again and there's another one, I would probably be angry. I don't know. I'm just so disappointed because I really liked Hazel as a character in Anatomy.
I did too.
And seeing what she's turned into has just kind of like hacked me off.
Yeah. She's acting like an ungrateful, uppity little turd nugget, and I don't like her.
Well, she's just very full of herself.
Mm-hmm.
She's very full of herself at this point, and yet has no reason to be. Because no matter how smart she is or good at being a doctor she is, in her time, in her society, she's still a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd think that in order to, for as smart as she is, that she'd be more interested in playing the system so that she can stay doing what she loves to do. And it would have been better if she kind of done that, kind of like still tried to fly under the radar. And yet something would happen that would force her out to, kind of make a stand kind of thing.
Yeah.
That would have been the Hazel from the original book.
Oh yeah.
She
And
has not
that was 100% her. Yeah.
she has not grown in good ways. Well, it's almost over.
Yep. We're almost there. Yeah. I'm so sad.
Yeah, I'm not finding a lot to like about this book, except that it's easy to read.
Yeah.
I mean, I can read it fairly quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly I didn't mind it too much until, well, I mean, the way she treated Simon when they first met, when she should have been like, I'm so sorry. It was once that dang secret society showed up. That seemed like that's when things started to go downhill for me.
Yeah. That for me also.
In a serious way.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise, there's some really good characters, side characters, like Simon. I like Simon.
Yeah, I like Simon too. I wish he was in it a little bit more. And like that they had built the romance up a little bit more as well, or just like their interactions. But then again, I don't want to see Hazel interacting with Simon more because Hazel's being a bitch to him. So I don't want her to be Simon that way.
Like even the next time where she went to study in the infirmary because it was quiet, and then she treated him like he was intruding on her room.
Exactly.
What?
Like, oh girl.
And it's not like he was being all kinds of like high and mighty and insufferable to her.
No, he was being so nice. Like he was actually taking an interest in what she was doing. He was trying to help her out. He was teasing her a little bit, but like in good fun. You know?
Yes. I mean, he's been respectful of her as a doctor.
Yeah, he's was trying to help her with Charlotte, like figuring out what was wrong with her. When he could have just been like, nah, girl, you're on your own. Like, don't,
Yeah, I can't be bothered by someone who doesn't know anything.
Right, like you're a woman. I'm not going to discuss medicine with you. But like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. And that's what she said she wanted. So basically for like half of the book, I was kind of enjoying it, except for how she treated Simon for about half the book. Because I like Gaspar, I like Eliza.
Yeah.
All these characters, except Hazel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I guess I shouldn't, because like I said last time about the whole prison deal, that was dumb.
Mm-hmm.
That was dumb. So I guess I can't say that I enjoyed half of the book because I really didn't.
Yeah. Well, it was better than where we're at, so.
Well, yeah, I guess in some ways. I guess we'll see how it ends. Maybe something redeeming will come out of the end.
I hope so.
Here's to hoping.
I need something good.
Yeah. I really wanted Jack to come back, and now I just really wish he'd go away again.
Me too. Me too.
He's just not acting like Jack.
No, he's not, and he's making me mad.
I know. Me too. To the end.
And to the end.
To the end.
Okay. So we read Anatomy, the first in this duology, like 2 years ago
Yeah.
for a buddy read in February. And we loved it. Loved it so much. But as you can tell,
Immortality did not hold up at all.
No. We thought we would once again buddy read this one in February and kind of have a nice little, yeah, this was not the same book.
No, it was not even close to being on the same level. Like,
No.
I don't know, I'm just so disappointed. Like, I thought that I was gonna love this book because I loved Anatomy so much. And so I was so excited to read this one. And, I mean, because we left on a semi-cliffhanger at the end of Anatomy, just in not knowing who all survived, you know? And so I was like, okay, this is gonna be great. Like, it's gonna be amazing. I cannot wait to read it. And really, I could have waited to read it. I couldn't wait to put it down.
I just thought that, so we had 100 pages left after our last meetup. It was so bad.
It got worse.
It was so bad.
It got worse. In those 100 pages, I really think that it got worse.
I think so too, because, the whole Princess Charlotte thing was dumb.
Stupid.
So dumb.
And then the king thing and how it worked into the companions.
Oh my word.
Stupid.
And, okay,
Because there's so many things.
did I not say that if it turned out that Hazel saved the king, that I was just... Yeah.
And then, I so many things pissed me off. So many things. I was sitting there freaking playing on repeat in my mind the Hot and Cold song by Katy Perry.
Yeah.
Because that's how it felt. Like, you're hot and you're cold, you're yes and you're... Jack, are you kidding me?
Jack.
This man.
We can't be together,
We
Hazel.
can't be-
I'm no good for you. I'm gonna live forever. I can't watch you die.
Meanwhile, I love you. Let's get married.
Meanwhile, all they had to do was go dig up a body together, and I guess that was it. Oh well.
It's like, oh my god.
That's what it took. The good old days to remind Jack.
Yeah, which makes no sense because if he truly loved her as much as he did,
I know. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I hated it. I hated it so much.
And I just, you know, I actually am glad though that she said no when Simon proposed to her, because Simon did not deserve her.
No, not even close. Simon was way too good for her.
Absolutely way too good for her.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I could not stand Hazel.
Oh gosh, no. No, she is not the same Hazel from the first book.
No.
I am convinced that she got a lobotomy between the first book and this one.
Something.
And Jack, like, everyone got lobotomies before the second book started because
it was
they're not the same characters.
No, I mean, she was so whiny in this one.
Whiny and so
yes,
self-centered and
yes,
uppity and
so childish.
Yes.
So immature.
Yes.
Because, I mean, I said before last time, why didn't the princess just marry the guy and take her maid with her? And she's got to do what she's got to do. You know, that's the way these people are raised. They're raised to honor and love their countries. And look, I personally don't care that there's a sapphic relationship in this book, but the same applies.
Yep.
Like, just take Eliza with you. Eliza full well understood that you had to get married. she obviously had no qualms about being the princess's mistress the whole damn time that they were together there.
Exactly.
So why not just marry the guy, go off, do your thing, get your heir, have your mistress with you? Why is this difficult? That was dumb. But of course, you know, Hazel had to run to the rescue there, and which of course ignited the whole need for a body, which was also dumb because you are trying to match up the most recognizable person in the country with a dead body.
And her first thought was that we were gonna go and dig one up out of the cemetery. I'm like, okay.
Without checking any likenesses.
Exactly.
You
Because
know?
that was so stupid. Like when she's like, "Oh yeah, we need to go down to the cemetery and try and find a young woman who is around the same age," and I'm like, "Girl, you don't know what that woman looks like."
Jack even said it. I hope she's a brunette.
Yes. And I'm like, "What do you mean? What do you mean?"
Not even gonna look. Even if she'd been brunette, she wasn't gonna look like her.
There was no way that you were gonna that was gonna work.
And then there just happened to be a body at the morgue that looked just like the princess.
Yeah. And oh, it pissed me off that she went to Simon for help with this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Like she's over here using him. And oh, it pissed me off so much. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
and then he's
But
so
Hazel has such a pure mission that everybody should just help her.
Nah.
And just the whole end. Just the whole damn end. Everything about it. I didn't understand. I did not understand why, if, what was her name, Marie something or other,
Mm-hmm.
if she was truly, you know, they were truly scientists, why they would care if Hazel wanted to try and reverse the effects.
Right.
Right? Why would she even care? Why did that whole scene have to happen? And then in the end, with the whole highway robbery scene, why did that have to happen?
So stupid. And just the fact that Hazel thought that she had escaped from the companions or whatever they were even calling. Yeah. Thought that she was fine because she got out of the 7 dials and back to her house and locked the door. And we're fine now.
And now we're safe.
Now we're safe, and we don't have to worry about them coming after me or like nothing. Like totally fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Just like girl, like there was no more thinking about them after she got back and
No,
locked the door, and that was fine.
just-
And then all of a sudden, Marie's popping up here at the end, and we're supposed to be shocked. And I'm like,
She's just like casually packing her bags and going and picking Jack up from the ship and going and getting married. Which, okay, sure, whatever. The only thing that I kind of thought was cool about the end was how Dr. Beecham made a cameo.
yeah,
That one was kind of,
I like that.
that was kind of interesting.
That was honestly kind of funny.
It was.
Like just how he was. And
It
I'm
was.
like, you know what?
Although
I really didn't like you in the
Hazel's
first place.
reaction to it was so stupid, though. Like, did you seriously believe he was dead? I mean, really? After the whole end of Anatomy and his whole, like, worldview?
You really thought that he was going to kill himself?
You really thought he was dead?
Like, no. And all of the things that Marie had said about how you can't undo it. It's like, girl, you really think?
And the whole, like, milk and the tea
Mm-hmm.
comparison. I'm just like, well, because they were, you know, saying that a person is fundamentally changed. Well, yeah. Does that mean they can't fundamentally change again? There was just so many instances in this book where Hazel was just shocked.
Yeah. It's like, girl.
Why were you shocked? She made no sense through the whole thing.
I wish Hazel would have died at the end of the book instead of being immortal.
Okay, so there again, I mean, I know it was just all so stupid because she drank the tincture that was her sample to make the cure.
Mind you, after all of her, like, refusing to ever take this tincture.
And telling
this
Jack it didn't matter. You know, yeah. Then she just, because they're getting married and the vow till death do us part just hit her in the gut that she just had to take it.
The fact that it just,
Okay, so that's the other thing. And I understand that this is just a fluff book. But you ain't gonna get married that fast.
Right.
You're not just gonna show up at a church and the vicar is gonna marry you. The vicar is not gonna say, yeah, sure, go pour your own wine. And you don't have to. Okay.
There should have only been one cup.
They're so wrong. So much wrong with that. So much wrong with
Well,
that.
how was Hazel supposed to take the tincture if they didn't do that?
She didn't need to.
No, she didn't.
She didn't need to, because then that whole last scene didn't happen. Because the only reason that that happened was so that Jack would know that Hazel took it.
Which she should have just done.
Why didn't she just tell him
What?
that she took it? Why did we have to have a whole show and tell about
She
it?
could have told him at the ceremony.
Well, she could have just taken it. She could have been in the carriage and going, hey, Jack, guess what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And then that will erase all of our problems with you, you know, feeling guilty.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll give me time to do the research to undo it. So, bottoms up. Probably would have had to suffer through a whole, no, I can't let you do that for me sort of scene. But
I don't think we would have, though.
you don't think Jack would have put up a whole fight about it?
No.
Oh, I think he probably would have.
Well, maybe, but it just makes no sense why he would. Yeah, like, it just...
Well, because he would not want Hazel sacrificing herself.
I said, what?
Well, I know, but... you know.
Yeah, I just...
In Jack's view.
That just...
In Jack's view.
It just made no sense to
As
me
soon
the
as
entire
Jack,
time.
As soon as Jack came back, she should have been running to take it.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. And that's why it made no sense to me why this whole time we're not taking it. Like, you are literally saying right now that you don't love him enough to want to be with him forever.
And she didn't come up with this brilliant idea of finding a cure until he decided they could be together again. Like, she wouldn't just want to do that for him anyway.
Right.
I mean, at first when I was like, I'd be like, yeah, I really don't want to do the whole immortal thing. But I want to help you. So, hey, I know where there's a sample. I can probably get my hands on it. And there could have been a whole heist scene. And once again, the whole immortality thing makes no sense at all. Because she literally got cut to pieces.
Oh my gosh, yes! I forgot.
And while the rest of her body's decaying, her head is still alive.
What the hell? When I was reading that, I literally was like, oh my.
This is where this whole immortality thing makes no sense at all. Because a wound once done is done forever. So there's no regeneration.
Also, if Antoine and Marie knew how to make the tincture, why didn't they just make more of the tincture
Yeah.
to put her back together?
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, we have no more left, they all got smashed and whatever. But they're also bragging this whole time like, we are the only ones that know how to do it.
Yeah. I know.
Like, so why didn't you
Yeah.
do it? Like...
I don't know. But then there was the other, well, I guess that was the diluted tincture that they would put on it to make things
yeah.
reattach. That, I guess that's what they were out of. But how is her head still alive? Like I said last
I
time,
guess her brain's still fine.
there
so.
should be only so much damage a body can take before it's done.
The theory would suggest that if the brain is okay, as far as zombies go, if the brain's safe, it can still live. Because zombies, just ahead, as long as the brain's fine, they're still, and it's in Fallout, the head. So I mean, like, I get why it's still happening, but also like, why don't we just like take the brain out?
But this is also a book about anatomy and medicine, and the brain can't live starved of oxygen, and there's no heart to pump the oxygen.
Valid.
So
That's valid. Yeah.
So, I mean, it seems to me like immortality could only work as long as, and if it's true immortality and not just undying, then it wouldn't matter. You might have to reattach your limbs or whatever, but the whole thing's gonna live. The whole thing is gonna remain the same.
Mm-hmm.
That's immortality. Like, immortality literally cannot be killed, cannot die. So, your body parts should not be disintegrating or decaying. They should be living still.
True.
Now,
Look at all
maybe
the
it's
vampires.
a Frankenstein thing where you gotta, like, sew yourself back up again, fine. But there should not be this decaying thing going on. It doesn't make sense. And if you're not immortal but undying, then you can only sustain so much damage before you die. And those two things exist because those are the two things that make sense. This whole halfway thing, it just doesn't make sense. And then it further didn't make sense because when Hazel ripped her arm off, there was a description of the fingers scratching across the floor. Well, but how? This book was not written to make sense in any sort of fashion. Well, that was an experience anyway.
It was. And we got it taken off of the TBR shelf.
It is off the TBR shelf.
It's about the only good thing that came out of that book.
Yeah, one more off our March Madness too.
Yep. All right. Well,
Yep.
I think that that's gonna do it then for our buddy read of Immortality.
Yeah. Anatomy was great.
Yes.
Just treat anatomy like a standalone, which you very easily could. And just pretend like this doesn't exist.
Yes.
But read anatomy, because it was very good.
It was. It really was. Well,
Mhm.
if you guys enjoyed watching this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, go down below the video, hit the red subscribe button, and join the Everyday Adventure family. You can see us every week with new book videos. And also be sure to go and follow us over on TikTok and Instagram at Everyday Epic Book Club for even more bookish content.
And also be sure and check out the rest of Amy's channel. There's all kinds of other book content, but there's other stuff too. So you have like home renovations and cooking and fitness. And right now she's got a series on financial independence. So check all of that out. And then you can also go read her blog, which has features like Watch It Wednesdays and Foodie Fridays. So check it all out and be a part of the entire Everyday Adventurer family. Join the fam.
Join the fam. Alright, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. And I'm Amy.
And I'm Kelly.
And we are
The Everyday Epic.
We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.